Good day, Dwayne here, PhoenixTypewriter.com. We're going to do another melding here. That is heating up metal and impregnating it into plastic. What we have here is a lever that goes onto this Smith Corona typewriter. It protrudes right out of here, and it got sheared off. Let's see how it goes. Okay, this connects like this. Then of course, sticks through the, well, it connects, goes down here on the shaft, and comes out through the top here. And that's how it got, I'm not sure how it got broken off. There's no real mark up here, but it should stick through like that. So we're going to set this aside, and I'm going to show you how to fix this part. Okay, so let's see. There's the front. And remember which way this thing goes. Okay, so that's the front right here. So we're going to try to keep that visually pretty clean, and we're going to put our repairs on the back here and on the sides. So first thing we got to do is maybe move the camera a little closer, and we're going to try to set this piece in place with a little bit of super glue. Let's see if this works. Just the smallest dot there, and let's hope this thing lines up about right. All we want to do is hopefully get this to stay where it's at temporarily while we sink some metal into the plastic. Alright, let's see if this holds. Okay. Looks pretty good. You can barely see the I don't know if you can even see the break there. Looks pretty good. Let's start on this side right here. And I'm going to move this camera even a little closer, see if we can get a little better view of this. Okay, I've already pre-made the three pieces I'm going to use. So this is a paper clip, and I'm just going to use this portion right here. Same thing with this one. And I made a little tip here, so when we stick this one in this, we're going to stick it in right here on the side. I'm going to melt this right in the side here, just like that. And then again on the other side, just like that. And then this piece here, this little tiny washer, is going to go right back down here where the crack is. So we're going to sink it right into the bottom here and up there, and we're going to stick it under there. So let's start with sinking this piece in right there. So what I want to do is just tape this down so it doesn't move on me. Like that, maybe. I just want it to hold a little bit steady. Okay, there we go. So we're going to take something here to help poke it down, and this is already kind of made for a little handle and it's shaped so when you push this, it's even. See, the pressure's right down the middle, so that helps when you're squishing this in here. Okay, let me get a little closer. Okay, let's turn the flame on here and heat this part up. Okay, so we're going to heat this paper clip. The end of it there is just about to get it as red hot as possible. Okay, here we go. Red hot. Let's stick this right down in there. And I'm going to actually put my finger on it and try to take that plastic and melted and try to push it. So I kind of pushed it around. So it's in there. It's almost in there past the point of being level. So then take this and cut this off. And there it goes. That's pretty good. So when it melts, the plastic that comes up around that, you can, it's not too hot, you can push it and make it form around the piece, or you can, if you're not, your fingers are a little weak, you can take the tool and do it when it's hot and just push it. So see, it's halfway formed around there. We're going to do this side now. And we're going to make it doubly strong. Okay, let's just, remember that break was right about there. You can't even see it. So we're going to try to go halfway. Well, it can't quite go halfway on this because it's going to get below that line there, but we're going to go about like that. It might protrude a little bit into the, so let's give it a shot. Okay, let's get this hot. And we're going to stick it in right like that. And that's probably pretty good. Okay. That part doesn't really get too hot. It cools off really quick, so it's already pretty cool. Cut the tip off here. Usually, you can tell it's in there pretty tight if you wiggle in this and it's not moving. So I'm going to trim that piece of metal off just for clearance purposes. Okay, pretty flush. You can see a little bit of it protruding, but pretty good. Tricky part's going to get in here, getting that little piece in there. So I got a clamp here. We're going to try to get that in there. This is going to be a little tricky to get into that area right there, but let's give it a little test run. So I even took this piece and I kind of made it a little bit less round, squeezed it so it's a little narrower. We're going to try to, this camera's not going to show it too well, but we're going to get in here just like this and melt that right down in there as the last piece of this process. Okay, so this is how it's going to go. This one I'll probably need a little tool to make sure it gets in there. Okay, let's get this all settled down. Okay, ready? Here we go. Let's heat this thing up a little. In fact, we're going to heat this up a lot. Okay. Ready, set, go. Well, I don't think it's in there quite as far as I would like. But it's impregnated pretty good. Okay, just to for this particular project, we're going to go ahead and epoxy this a little bit. It's only going to take a dab to finish this off. So we just need to go ahead and coat the side a little bit right here, just a small layer over the whole, a little repair there. And then we'll do the back side. Maybe, you know, we don't want too much there. Just a thin layer just to cover the repair. Okay, that's probably good enough. Okay. There's just a little more right there. It's not even enough that it's going to start running or anything, so. Okay, here's the repair. You can see a little bit of bulging on the side, but you know, it's not going to be noticeable, and I guarantee this is as strong. Well, I don't know if it's as strong as new, but it's pretty good. Yes, that's a pretty solid repair. Trust me, this is pretty strong already. The epoxy is just an addition, and it's mostly the steel that's doing the job here, and then maybe the super glue. I don't know, but it's definitely a good three-way to do it. Super glue it, impregnate the metal, hot metal, and then epoxy the outside. That's a pretty good repair. I bet you that stays forever. All right, that's our melding job of the day. I'm going to set this down so the glue doesn't. And you have a good day.